What's up, everybody? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. As you guys read in the title of this video today, I'm just going to be going over Micron's earnings. This is going to be a quick little video just recapping what Micron reported yesterday, as it did report its earnings on the June 20th, right, after market hours. So we're going to see exactly what Micron Technology did in terms of revenues and profits and how this affected the stock. And for those of you guys that are new to my channel, my name is Stas, and I make videos on swing trading, day trading, long-term investing, my strategies and philosophies in the stock market. So for those of you guys that are beginners and want to learn more about the stock market and how to trade, how to invest, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. And let's get started with the topic of this video. So right away, you guys, here on MarketWatch.com, we see this article, right? Micron earnings show big profits and sales gains. And Micron stock, guys, for those of you guys that don't know, it's beaten on 18 of the last 20 earnings reports. And with a beat yesterday, that makes it 19 out of the last 21 earnings reports. It has beaten the Wall Street's estimate, all the analyst estimates. It's beaten 19 out of the last 21 earnings reports, which is absolutely amazing and a very good sign of a growing company, right? And that's something that shareholders love to see when a stock obviously beats the expectations of the analysts. So we see here, Micron Technology continued to post huge gains in profit and revenue amid high memory chip prices in a Wednesday earnings report. Micron's profit more than doubled from the year before. It doubled, guys. That's a very, very good sign. While sales grew by 40%. That's very good growth there as well. Micron reported third quarter net income of $3.82 billion or $3.1 per share, right? On a sales of $7.8 billion, up from $5.57 billion in the year ago quarter. So that's that 40% increase. After adjustments for the stock-based compensation and other effects, the company claimed earnings of $3.15 a share, up from $1.62 a share a year ago. So that's almost a double. You know, in terms of earnings per share, that's almost a double increase from the year before. And analysts on average expected adjusted earnings of 3.13 cents per share. And like I said, they reported 3.15 per share. So they beat the analysts there again on a sales of 7.76 billion. And the sales ended up being 7.8 billion, according to FactSet, after Micron divulged updated expectations for the quarter late last month in a meeting with analysts. The company had increased its forecast to 3.12 per share to 3.16 a share on a revenue of 7.7 billion to 7.8 billion, up from 2.76 to 2.90 a share on revenue of 7.2 billion to 7.6 billion. So Micron stock yesterday, guys, it actually went down in price initially due to this earnings, right? So we see yesterday we had a red day in Micron, right? I believe, yeah. So we see it opened up at $61. It fell all the way down to about $57, and then we saw they reported earnings, and we saw that huge uptick to about $62 after market hours. So we see here, guys, that the stock has positively been affected from this earnings report. It shot up to 62, like I said, and now we saw a nice little pullback here, and I actually added more shares into my position since they did beat again on that earnings report. And if we look a little bit farther here to the 20-day analysis, we did see that Micron did bounce on that $57.50 support level that we saw it bounced a couple of times at, right? So once here, twice here, and then again here, it was able to hold above there. And a bunch of people were messaging me regarding Micron stock and its short-term projections, in my personal opinion. And I did not fear, you know, the stock falling below $57.50 once it did start to confirm that as a support level, and with the positive reactions to the earnings reports that we did see yesterday. And if we look a little bit closer at Micron's earnings on Fidelity, like I said before, look at all these earnings report beats. We see, okay, from 2013 quarter 3, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 beats, and there's only 2 to 3 misses in terms of earnings. And if we look at key statistics here in terms of earnings per share growth in the trailing 12 months, we see that it's 358% compared to the 43% industry average, and that's absolutely absurd. You know, their earnings per share, it's growing immensely over time, guys. And, you know, it's projected earnings per share growth next year versus this year. It's down a little bit, but it's forward earnings per share growth 3 to 5 years. That's what we want to look for, because Micron is more of a longer term investment for me. Personally, that's how I view it. In 3 to 5 years, that's how much I'm planning on holding Micron in terms of how long I'm going to be holding their shares. So we see that in 3 to 5 years, earnings per share growth should be around 36% projected. And that's compared to 14% industry average. And if we look over here to Yahoo Finance, its trailing PE is 7.2, and the stock market's average right now I think is about 25 PE ratio. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's 25, and its forward PE is 5. So what that pretty much means, guys, is that this company is going to become more profitable over time, and pretty much in the forward in the future. That's what the forward P really shows, guys, is how much money, how profitable this company is going to be within the next year. That means they're going to be just making more money within the next year, and that's a very good sign as a shareholder. And personally, guys, I think this is a very good buy point in Micron, with analysts saying that analyst price targets on this particular stock now are ranging between $80 to $100. So that right now, guys, with this low PE ratio and the low forward PE ratio, with all this earnings per share growth and all these earnings beats, I think Micron is at a very good buy point, and I see a very high opportunity in Micron Technology stock in the next 2 to 3 years and for the rest of 2018. So for those of you guys that enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram if you guys want to follow me on there. I post all my profits there, trades I'm taking throughout the day, updates to my YouTube channel, and just things I'm doing throughout the day, my personal life, and stuff like that. If you guys want to follow me, I would highly, highly appreciate it. The link is down below in the description. And again, guys, do not buy any stocks or trade any stocks based off of my opinion. You have to become a self-sufficient trader / investor in the stock market in order to become successful long term. So again, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video, found some value in it. Let's make some money today, guys. Peace!